Hi, guys. Today, the moon enters Pisces, and that just sets the perfect stage for what we have to talk about today. Pisces is really special because the questions that Pisces deals with are illusion and delusion. Pisces sees beyond the veil. Pisces sees what both is and is not there. Like, as an example, Pisces energy is what would help you see auras or energy fields or something like that. I have a Pisces moon. I have a bunch of stuff going on in Pisces in my own chart. Um, it gives you the ability to see what is there, but it's also not there, right? Like, other people can't see it. And sometimes it can lead to us imagining that we're seeing things that truly are not there. So it's a tricky energy to deal with. And it deals perfectly with this boundaries work that we're doing today. Here's the big thought question that I have for us. Whose emotions are you currently taking responsibility for? Whose emotions are you taking responsibility for? Are you taking responsibility for your own emotions? Are you taking responsibility for other people's emotions? Now, this brings up an interesting thought. You'll have to walk with me. My voice is too loud and I was waking up my baby. So now we're going to sit in here. When it comes to emotions and the emotional responsibility that we're taking for ourselves and other people, I think there is an amount of emotional responsibility that is appropriate to take for other people. We can't control if other people are offended by what we say, but there is some amount of responsibility that we have for hurting other people's feelings when we do that, right? Or another example would be like children. So I moved in here because my baby was sleeping on the couch next to me, and I thought that she would stay asleep, but as soon as I started talking, she started waking up. So I moved in here because part of me does feel responsible for her emotions. If she is a grump for the rest of the day because I woke her up from her nap, I am her mother. I should not have done that. And so I am a little bit responsible for her feelings, right? When you have this hierarchical structure in a relationship, the person who is the provider in the provider-dependent relationship does take responsibility. Whether or not they emotionally take responsibility, they have responsibility for the emotions of their dependents, okay? And this goes in a lot of different directions. If you think of like kings being responsible for their people and the welfare of their people, or the president being responsible for the welfare of their people, people that are in charge of other people do bear some responsibility for their emotions, but not all of the responsibility. And that's the thing. It gets to be kind of a little bit of a complicated interplay because on the one hand, everybody is in charge of deciding how they feel. On the other hand, we're all impacted by the choices that other people make, especially if we are dependent on those people for whatever reason. If we're dependent on our parents to feed us, if we're dependent on the king to defend the nation or whatever it is, there are these different levels in play, and our job is to learn wisdom to learn for ourselves in what situations we are responsible, in what situations we are not responsible, and how to have that impact our behavior so that we're making the right choices in every instance. It's a lifelong journey and we're learning one step at a time, but that is the question. These are the thoughts that I wanted to have on your mind. Whose emotions are you taking responsibility for? Just something to think about and have it color your day. Let's do one little tapping script. Okay, tap with me. It says, it is safest and easiest to connect with others while maintaining strong personal boundaries. We'll do it one more time. It is safest and easiest to connect with others while maintaining strong personal boundaries. Go ahead and put your hand on your heart. It is safe to connect with other people and have a strong sense of self at the same time. Really, that's the only way that people can connect to each other and have true emotional intimacy. We have to maintain our own energy as we interact with other people, or it's not intimacy. It's not real friendship. It's not a real relationship. It's just a mishmash of bad boundaries, right? How can we really experience love for each other if we and the other are constantly shifting and giving up part of ourselves in order to maintain peace in the relationship? Does this make sense? Oh, my baby is up and playing with the fridge. So I'm going to go before my entire kitchen is covered in water. Okay, bye guys.